Oh, sorry about that. Alright, let's go beat up the Antichrist. Alright, now time to beat up the Antichrist. Yeah, the Antichrist was pretending. Alright, now we need to beat up the Antichrist. The Antichrist was literally pretending to be God the whole time, yeah. Alright, I know it's technically Orgodemer or whatever his name is. You know, it looks like. Alright. I am in his human form. Does you know, kind of look like, you know, a DBZ filling a little bit? I mean, it kind of looks like. Alright, it kind of reminds me of, you know, that, you know, one soda slime. You guys may not know them. They sometimes come by, though. Alright, now. Oh, wait. Yenny. Yenny. What you do? Alright, Yenny. Welcome on in, KFC. We need some fresh KFC, yeah. KFC, yeah. Looks like it's possible to jump down. Alright, now into the shrine, under the Cathedral of Light. KFI, no. KFI and KFC, they're basically the same thing, okay? They're the same thing. You can't convince me otherwise. And I knew this place was, you know, full of monsters, you know, disguised as humans. Yeah, couldn't fool me for a minute. I knew that God was actually the Antichrist. Yeah, somehow the wildest backstory about God in the Bible is, you know, he's actually the Antichrist. Yeah, that means it was written by a fake, an imposter, a liar. He's a liar, a fake, an imposter. Alright, oh, whoa, this guy is too strong. Alright, oh no, what the heck is that thing? What in the hell is that? Alright, come on, smite them, smite these guys. They're working with the great smiter of smite. Alright, now, come on. Oh no, ow, 60 damage. Giga Gash, go! Go, Kiefer, go! Yeah, go Giga Chad, go! Go Giga Chad, go! Go Giga Chad, go! Oh, this guy's too strong. Oh no, these guys are a little strong for my level, oh noes. Alright, now, I think I'll go Magma Blast. What? I missed. Miss! Alright, now. Come on, H. Do a Harvest Moon. Yeah, critical hit. Alright, alright, now. Shut Black Fog, no! Thunder Snake, go Giga Gash! Oh no, he's casting quick swoosh. Alright, now. Alright, hit him with the boomerang. Alright, could you please get all that, you know, junk off my board? Yeah, I saw you stream. Alright, yeah, you saw me stream. You saw me stream. You started playing, you know, Riviera. Yeah, Riviera is like, alright, we got a hella armor. Yo, what does the hella armor do? Yo, what's the hella armor do? Yo, what is this? Alright, now, let me check it. More likely the Ryan critical hits. Yo, it's good. Alright, we need more hella armor if we can get it. Alright, I'll try. Alright, I guess I'll fight enemies the regular way. I'll fight enemies the good old-fashioned, you know, regular way, I guess. Whoa, we gotta be careful. Don't fall off. Alright, now hit that bad guy in the face. Oh no, look at all these bad guys. Alright, now throw a boomerang at him. No, not Sammy. Alright, now Harvest Moon. Go! Go, Harvest Moon, go! Alright, Magma Blast. No, I missed. Come on, man. What are you doing missing? Flame Splitter, go! Alright, now throw that boomerang at him. Throw another boomerang, yeah. Yeah, it's been fun time so far, though, yeah. Some BS quick time event traps, though. Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of part of, you know, the average experience, but, Riviera to Promised Land. You know, the quick time event, the easiest difficulty of the quick time events are not that big of a deal. But, normally they're really, something, pretty awful. Alright, now. Yeah, normal difficulties, they can be pretty awful, yeah. Alright, now. Whoa, there's some enemy. Alright, now. Well, look at these armors over here. I'm just gonna, smite them. I'm just gonna smite them real quick. I'm just gonna smite the Great Spiders, evil army of Ascendants. Wait, technically they're not Ascendants, they're the Dark Lord. Yeah, they're with Lumina Knight. She was pretending to be the goddess of creation. Yeah, alright now. Whoa, level up. Alright, let's be alright now. Oh whoa, we got Satan and we got the beast from Revelations. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, this time hit the targets. Break the targets. I don't know what. Alright, ow. I got fireballs spit in my face. Alright, Harvest Moon. Yeah, Harvest Moon. There we go. Giga Slash, go. Oh. Yeah, Aisha's charm, is basically mesmerizing all the bad guys. Oh man, Aisha's too beautiful. Aisha's way too beautiful. Aisha's so beautiful, she's making the enemies, nut to her. Yeah, quicker to the resident arc can beat the first accursed. Hey, I am a wonderful bat, yeah. I am wonderful, but I'm not a brat. I'm not a brat. Alright, I am a bat, but not a brat, no. Yeah, but no, I'm not cute. I'm not cute. That's, false information. Thank you for the head pats, though. Oh, ow, I'm alright now. Alright now, alright now, go, alright now. She teaches waters a toxic area. By the way, how'd you like, Serene? Isn't Serene super pretty, yeah. Isn't Serene, like, super duper pretty and, Rivria? Yeah, there's a reason, I based anybody on her. Yeah, throw a boomerang at him. Alright, Magma Blast, go! Yeah, burn them all. Burn up, hold up. Alright, now, Harvest Moon, go! Oh, that didn't take him out? Oh, ow. Come on, Giga Slash, go! Yeah, go, Kiefer, go! Go, Kiefer, go! Yeah, the Orc King dropped this dose of special medicine, yay. Yay, I feel super special. Alright, now, can I go inside here and, get what's in the pot? I would like to get what's in the pot. Alright, villains, prepare yourselves to be purified in the name of the moon. Fighting evil by moonlight. Alright, now. Oh, we can do... Alright, we can do... Alright, let's go. Let's, hit him twice with this. Yeah, there we go, Oh wait, Magma Blast doesn't count for that? Magma Blast doesn't count for that? Alright, Harvest Moon. Alright, now, oh. Oh no, he's casting a boom, ow. Alright, now, is the attack bars going up? Alright, so he does know that. Alright, guess I'll go Kabloomy. Guess I'll go boom boom boom. I want you in my room. Yay, level 75, yay. Alright, boom boom boom. I want you in my room. Oh hey, we got a mini medal. Nice. Nice, we got another mini medal. Alright, File Armor, prepare yourselves for purification. Alright, now, alright, now, I might as well fight more enemies. Alright, come on, Boomerang. Alright, now, hit him hard. Hit him hard, hit him fast. Alright, now, Magma, go. Alright, now, Harvest Moon, go. Yeah, he's seem quite considerably airheaded, about what's coming from some common sense things. Like, seeing women in the bath. Yeah, to be fair, they do have their clothes on, so, I don't know why they're so upset. Well, we got Staff of Sentencing. Right now, yeah, is the Staff of Sentencing better? Normal. Staff of Resurrection. Alright, Siren Staff. Wait, where is the Staff of Sentence? Wait, she can use a Demon Spear? Well, we don't want her to use a Demon Spear, no. We don't want her to use Demon Spears, no. Yeah, Ina's, a bit airheaded, yeah. That is true, yeah. I noticed that a lot when I was playing River, yeah. Yeah, but it does make for some pretty comedic moments because Ayn is such a, dear little innocent angel and, gets himself into situations, rather easily. Especially involving his female party members. You want me to call you my little pug champ? Okay. Inaben, you're my little pug champ, yeah. Yeah, go multi-slice, go! Yeah, alright now. Magma, go! Alright, you're my little pug champ, yeah. Alright, now feed all the alright, now. Alright, now villains come back. Alright, now. By the way, you're my little pug. All of you are my little pug champs, yeah. All of you, all of you, all of you. Magma blast! Alright, throw the boomerang. Throw another boomerang. Alright, harvest boom, go! You got razor charm. So that, alright now. Oh, he slammed on. No, he slammed on the ground so hard that, we got stunned. No. That's not good. Whoa, look at all that. Alright now. Alright now, alright. Oh, no, I don't want to jump down. I wanna beat up on monsters, yeah. I figure, as... Whoa, what the heck is down here? Oh, what the heck is down here? Oh. Orichalcum fangs. Oh, we can beat that troll in one hit. Alright, can we beat this guy in one hit? Yeah. Beat up all the monsters in one hit. Alright, please don't be a mimic. Oh, seed resilience. Yeah, beat that troll down. Beat that troll up. Alright, now. Down, down, down we go. Alright, now beat up all the monsters. Yay. Oh, we found a suit of Hella's armor. Alright, now, is the Hella... Alright, now, can we... Alright, who can I come... Alright. Oh, Hella armor is actually worse for him? Oh, wait, I should probably have equipped you. Way better stuff a long time ago. Alright, can you equip the Hella armor? Yeah, you can. Alright, I don't think we want to equip the Mask of Implacability. Now you are hurting for new gear. Armor. Let's get you these. Alright, now, alright. Yeah, there aren't even hiding the fact that Hecker is the main antagonist when you just look at the guy 2 seconds and for 2 seconds. Yeah, the mission is literally go to Earth and, Hector is literally, commissioning Einen, Lord, and, the Diet, basically go to Earth and, commit war crimes. So, basically, I already know he's a villain, yeah. From that alone. Yeah, so I know he's a villain from that alone, yeah. Oh no, he's letting out flames. Ow. Yeah, that's right, alright now. Kick a slash! Yeah, take that. I mean, in retrospect, by his appearance, it's also pretty obvious that he's, very evil. Solar fan. Let it go on how the guy looks, yeah. Yeah, he is alright, yeah, and he's sending you guys out to basically do war crimes against, the sprites and him, and, whoever else lives on, Earth. Oh no, the swamp is, all toxified. No. I don't like when we're toxic. I don't like when we're toxic. Why am I toxic? Why am I poisons? Bright Splitter, go! Bright Splitter, go! Magma Blast, go! Yeah, knock him down. Alright, go, faster. Alright, now. No good person dresses up like that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious that he's evil, yeah. Oh, Aisha's is level 69, nice. Level 69, nice. Whoa, yeah, nice crit. Nice crit. Bright Splitter, go! Alright, now, smack him with a stick. Alright, now. Oh, he's letting out flames. Oh no, he's attacking twice. Come on, Sword Dance, go! Yeah, there we go. Alright, so... Alright, now. Let me get out the career spirit real quick. Alright, now. Alright, now. We need to change your profession to something actually useful. Alright, let's change you to hero. Alright, now what does hero get? Oh, sword dance. Ooh, nice. Yeah, you can get hero, yeah. Yeah, I decided, you know, to change Ruff's class because, you know, pirate and thief are not doing it anymore. Most of them seem to be, you know, immune to be toxified or, you know, anything else. Well, they seem to be in it. Oh, is that a... Alright, now let's take out the troll. Alright, take out the... Alright, now. It's all poisoned in here. I'd say the most objectively evil-looking person if Xehanort didn't exist. Alright, but, you know, I'm sure Xehanort is definitely a secret good guy, yeah. Definitely nothing evil. Sword of Rune, I don't like the sound of that. Oh yeah, the door. Alright, we're getting shocked a little bit. Alright, that's quite shocking. Oh, what is down here? Oh no. Oh no, what is down here? Oh, look at these skeletons. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Oh, I got a silver cross, but you know, that's no good. Go see the resilience. Spooky, scary skeleton, yeah. Alright, now how did Ching Po get in the game? No, not another skeleton, you know, with 6 arms. Isn't it? Alright, now, I like, you know, Dragon Quest monsters. I mean, Dragon Quest monsters definitely have fantastic names, don't get me wrong. But, you know, when they want to be, you know, really threatening, they know how to be that. They actually know how to be, like, legitimate actual threats, though. They know really how... Alright, we got a Headsman Axe. Alright, the Headsman Axe, I think it, you know, basically, you know, can help you get crits. Help you get all those nice, you know, juicy crits. Alright, villain, take that. Whoa, look at all these bad guys down here. Alright, let's start... Alright, the enemies are too stunned to move. Alright, now. Alright, might as well use Bright Splitter. Yeah, there we go. All the skeletons got deleted in like 1 hit. Alright, Magma Blast. No, that missed. What do you mean it missed? Alright, Harvest Moon. Yeah, Raise Charm. Yeah, go, Sword Dance, go! Yeah, go, Kiefer. Alright, we like Kiefer. Alright, I like Kiefer a lot. Yeah, I really... But, you know, Kiefer's not a permanent party member, so... You know, that kind of, you know, bumps me out a little bit. Not even gonna lie. I've been lurking on more stuff for a crossover, especially involving Kubo. Oh, nice. That's good. Alright, shall I start? Oh, let's do Giga Slash. Let's do Giga Slash. Alright, Magma Blast, go! Yeah, that's right, burn them up. Alright, now Boomerangs, go. Harvest Moon, go! That's right, Raise Charm. Sword Dance. Alright, all the enemies have been made pure. Alright, let me just go through my item bag real quick. Alright, let me just give H a little bit of extra charm. Let me give you a little bit of Therapesis. Might as well give all my seeds of Therapesis to you. Since that goes for Magic Mending, which I'm pretty sure, you know, scales healing up. Alright, Magic, Seeds of Magic. And I'll give some of those to Hero. So that he'll have a little bit of, you know, extra MP. He'll have a little bit of extra MP. Alright, Seeds of Strength. Alright, we need to give those... Let's give those to Ruff. So that he can hit, you know, super hard when he goes into... Yeah, so that he can hit a little bit harder. In fact, if I get him, you know, high enough, I probably will switch to hero. Alright, now let's get them to hero. A seed of deafness. Alright, not sure what deafness actually affects, though. Alright, let's get Seeds of Agility for Aish, however you pronounce her. Alright, sorry, wow, that's a big wall of text. It's reincarnated as an arc due to Indamali being in the area of Cuba was defeated in. Oh, wait. Oh no, the connection to the moon goddess. Oh no. Reincarnated as an arc. Oh boy. Alright, let's get some Seeds of Resilience. Let's get some Seeds of Resilience going. Alright, nice. Seeds of Sorcery, well, obviously we give those to Mirabelle. I mean, who else do we give them to, really? Alright, well, I guess I have no use for... Alright, now. Yeah, I do not... Alright, now. Alright, Seeds of Life, let's get a little bit of extra HP to, you know, Maribel. Oh boy. Alright, now, alright, hold on. Just giving my characters a little bit of, you know, extra stats. Alright, let's give Aish a little bit of extra HP too. Alright, let's give Ruff a little bit of extra HP. Alright, that takes care of all my stat boosters. Alright, just using those real quick because I'm probably not going to have much use for them. Cubo gets alignment wiped and so she is automatically malicious when she is ring. Her reason behind this because Cubo first took a human form, she took a lunar take on Yenny due to said connections. Oh, that's probably why, yeah. Alright, why does this place look so weird? Alright, hear the spirit's voice. Alright, so what are we gonna do? Alright, so what are the spirits gonna do with their powers? Alright, what are we doing with the spirits' powers? Alright, so where the heck are we? Oh, alright now. Alright, the Cathedral of Light appears to be much bigger than I thought it would be. Alright, hold on. Ow. Alright, now, just hold on for just a minute. I'm sorry. When an enemy comes around and Cubo's physical form is destroyed, enemy becomes the best connection for her when she returns. Oh, okay. Alright, I like that. Alright, I like the idea of that. That sounds kind of fun, really. Alright, now. Obviously, we shouldn't touch their boiling red hot lava. Gotta stay with that warning that lava is like super hot. Oh, well, alright, yeah. Alright, these guys are gonna be alright, these guys are probably gonna resist my flame tank boomerang. Harvest Moon. Alright, now, alright, Rough. Alright, let's show Giga Slash. Alright, Giga Slash, there we go. All the enemies have been defeated. Alright, now. Alright, sounds like, you know, Cubo's gonna have quite the redemption arc. Alright, slice them up. Alright, slice all these guys up. Alright, slice. Alright, now hit him hard. Hit him hard, hit him fast. Alright, let's go, Giga Slash. Alright, now. Kabloomy. Alright, I guess they resist explosion too. Alright, let's see, Bright Splitter. Oh, they resist light. Okay, so they resist, alright, they resist a fair amount of elements. Alright, now, oh, we got treasure. Suits of heavy armor, but we don't need that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know if we want to step in the lava. No, that lava really hurt. Alright, now let's fight this guy. Alright, let's fight these guys. I mean, alright now. I mean, to be fair, she has when her, she kind of has to when she's coming back as an arc. Probably means Luminite is gonna be helping and destroying her again. Whatever Kibo names this new version of herself. Uh oh, that's not good. Alright now, Kablooey. Alright now, alright now. Alright now, let's do it. Get everybody, you know, super worked up, yeah. Alright now. Raise Charm? Oh no, AC Breath, no. Oh wow. Oh yeah, Sword Dance, there we go. I got the blue dragon. Alright, nice, so level up. Nice, a nice level up. Oh, level up, nice. Here now, let's take out Deej and Janie. We got hit with the advantage. Trample, huh? Flame Splitter. Alright, now these enemies are pretty strong. Like when Luminite does doing her thing, it gets a new arc of appearing suddenly out of nowhere. Yeah, Luminite might try to, you know, kill her if, you know, might try to kill her in that respect, yeah. After all, Luminite is supposed to. Alright, now, ooh, see the Therapesis. Oh, these guys drop Shields of Shame. Alright, maybe I should, you know, alright now. Alright now. Maybe I should try killing the weaker enemy. I should try killing the weaker enemies first. Oh, I see. We have to light those 4 torches, don't we? Alright, I'll find a way to do that, I hope. Alright now. Now Luminite will try to kill her, yeah. And we can't have that now. Alright, there we go. Alright, Plate Splitter, go. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Also, Kibo isn't really hooked up to isn't mounting the Mother of Calamity at this point. Definitely helps her sanity. That would certainly do it. Well, not being hooked up to something so dangerous would certainly help with that. Vial of Magic Water. That lava really stings. Alright now. No, that lava stings, you know, something fierce. Alright, Blight Splitter, go. Alright, Giga Slash. Alright, now go for a Harvest Moon. Alright, hopefully that charms all the enemies. Alright, now I think I'll go Kablooey. Alright, Sword Dance, and there we go, take that thing out. Alright, nice, 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 and we got so much experience. Alright, H got level 70, nice. Level 70, nice. Present the Fire Amulet. Oh, that's what all the amulets are for. Alright, so what is it? Alright, we got a Fire Helmet for some reason. Acquires the Pyros Helmet. Oh, is that ultimate gear for, you know, Hero? Oh, I see. It's gonna light a flame. Alright, now. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Alright, now I will head over here. Now let's head out. Now let's... Alright, now. Which I guess Enemy would be helping Kubo due to meeting another arc, one who's not Luminite. Yeah, or my mom. Or, you know, Indamine's mom. You know, it'd be nice to have another arc around. One that, you know, isn't my mother trying to kill me. Especially one that isn't trying to kill me all the time. Alright, come and get. Alright, now. Oh no, we're fighting a genie. We're fighting an evil genie. He looks like Lao Shen for the mystical genie of the lamp. You guys ever see Lao Shen, mystical genie of the lamp? Alright, multi-fist, go! Alright now, alright now. Alright, let's smack him in the face with that. Alright, throw up a ring, throw him. Alright now, Harvest Moon. Alright, it'd be nice to, you know, meet another arc that doesn't, you know, try and kill Indamine all the time. Not even gonna lie. Go see the death, that's nice. Right now, let's kill these monsters, because why not? Let's get what's in this chest. Oh boy, we got company. Alright, we do have a little bit of company here. That shouldn't be too hard. Alright, I'm feeling worked up. Alright, let's go to Sword Dance. Yeah, let's have Ruff do Sword Dance, yeah. Surprised you don't have Legend Archetype yet at this point. Ancient Lamp exists, which is a good support Legend, which supports Legend and nothing else. I mean, I agree with that, yeah. Kinda weird it's the only thing that's actually supported. Alright, eat a bolt from the blue. But that literally did nothing. Yeah, we should have. Alright, now, I remember wasn't there a duelist who had a full on, you know, Lajin archetype? You know, with like a fusion and all that? Yeah, I seem to recall something like that, but you know, they never did anything. They never actually brought most of those cards over. Yeah, didn't they have like a whole bunch of weird, unique effects on them or something? Pretty sure they had a whole bunch of weird, unique effects too. Alright, yeah. I know the enemy has a fusion archetype Lajin with different elemental lamps that fuse with Lajin. Yeah, we should. Alright. You know, we should get like a Lajin retrain, yeah. You know, Lajin needs like a retrain, yeah. You know, Lajin needs a retrain, yeah. Yeah, Lajin definitely needs a retrain. And so does Swordstalker and Judgeman. Swordstalker and Judgeman also need it too. No, whoa. Yeah, Swordstalker needs it too. Maybe we could get Ryukishin power too. Alright, there we go, Magma Blast. Alright, let's multi-fist. And then let's just attack. Alright, now go Harvest Moon. Yeah, we should definitely get a Lajin archetype, yeah, I agree with that. In fact, alright now. Yeah, the lamps could be like spells and traps that, you know, have a whole bunch of, you know, different, you know, really cool effects. That could do a whole bunch of, you know, a whole bunch of shenanigans. Yeah, the lamps could do a whole bunch of cool stuff, and then, you know, and then we can have, you know, them, you know, having different elements and all that. And, you know, possibly even having wish granting, because, you know, they reference wish granting. And you know the bones retrains are this year's base pack? Yeah, we got all those bones retrains, and those are looking really good. I'm kind of curious. Alright, now. Yeah, all those level 6 zombies. Yeah, the Snake Eye one looks especially good. It's got a pretty strong effect, yeah. Shame it's on a level 6. Although I do like it. I do like that Bones, you know, got some cool stuff. Although it's a bit weird that the new zombie stuff, you know, has that one card that's just, you know, a Joey card. Yeah, it has Time Warp, which is pretty funny. Yeah, it's a pretty funny gamble card. Not even gonna lie, at least. Alright, now. Into the watery domain. As well as the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Ritual archetype, yeah. The new Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff is definitely gonna be broken. I feel like the new Yu-Gi stuff, yeah, it's definitely 100% broken. Definitely pretty powerful. Alright, let's do Bright Splitter. Yeah, there we go. Roach King. Oh no. Oh man, a frog. Frog. Yeah. Yeah, those new artworks, you know, for those new artworks for, you know, those Yugi ritual monsters, those are freaking crazy, aren't they? Those are like so crazy, man. Yeah, I know it's a reference, you know, when Joey, right? All right, yeah, yeah, it's a reference, you know, when Joey failed, you know, to do that, you know, do Time Wizard's ability on, you know, Bones. Yeah, kind of funny that they referenced that. Kind of funny that they referenced that. Although from reading it, it sort of, you know, works sort of like Silent Wappy does. Yeah, Silent Wappy, you know, kind of has a weird, kind of has a bit of a weird card, yeah. Hey, look, it's a Gratios. Alright, now. Oh, excuse me, oof. I'm sorry. Alright, now let's do Giga Slash. Whoa, look at all that damage. Alright, now let's do Bright Splitter. Yeah, there we go, nice. Figures are all weak to Zap. Oh, I got a Dragon Shield, nice. Although, I feel like alright now. Oh, nice, I gotta see the sorcery. Alright now, alright now. Alright now, ooh. No more treasure, I'm gonna grab whatever that is. Alright, file of magic water. Alright, nice. You think they're alright now? Alright now. Alright now. Present the water amulet, yeah. It makes your opponent do gambling, which with you getting a less bad effect. Yeah. It makes your opponent do gambling. Yeah, I like that. Just, you know, alright. The only thing that alright now. The thing that would make a gamble card, you know, really good, that would really good if, you know, would be, you know, to force your opponent to actually activate it and, you know, getting that, and, you know, and, you know, it barely does anything to you, but, you know, it does a lot to your opponent. Although, you know, I think they should just have, I think, you know, they should, you know, change Time Wizard from, you know, gambling, you know, having an actual good effect. You know, like, you know, actually, you know, actually, you know, being a fusion, actually, you know, going into the fusion and, you know, going into fusions or something. You know, like, having, like, time jump, and maybe they could retrain, you know, and maybe they could, you know, do another Flame Swordsman retrain, and, you know, do a retrain of Dark Sage and all that. You know, like all them. Yeah, I think something like that could work for it, yeah. What do you guys think? Yeah. Yeah, maybe it could be, yeah, it could, like, jump time. And, you know, maybe part of the time jump effect is it actually does something good, does something bad to your opponent, instead of doing it random. Oh, a pretty bad seed. Oh, right, so we can, you know, upgrade Aisha's charm. By the way, how is your charm, by the way? By the way, Aish needs lots of charm, doesn't she? Oh wow, this, you know, really elevates her charm. Alright, I'll give her the Vestment of Virtue. Alright, I better give her the Vestment of Virtue. Pretty sure Shimmer... Alright, now reflecting incoming spells. Alright, agility... oh, it boosts Magic Might? Oh wait, Alright, I should get you a new hat, too. Okay, let's see. That'll lower her max MP, but you know. Yeah, we don't want the Mask of Implacability, no. That item is cursed. Yes, though that people do magical hats retrain due to how it's worded. People use it to set up waking a dragon straight from the deck, 1/3 chance of forcing the opponent to pop it. I mean, can't you just do that with, like, regular, you know, magical hats, though? I mean, can't you do that with, like, regular magical hats? But, you know, Of course, the retrain is cool and all. Of course, I agree that the retrain is, you know, super cool and everything. Like, really awesome, really. Man. Man, I can't believe they also retrain, you know, magical hats, too. Although I still think, you know, the regular magical hats, you know, has a bit more use because it's not archetype specific. So people will probably still have niche use for that one, too. Oh, nice, a seed of magic. Oh, no, I'm alright now. Ooh, a seed of strength, nice. Not a dragon, I'm not a dragon, no, no, no. As a quick play and it changes the opponent's activated effect to it. Oh, it changes it to, you know, destroy a set monster, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Yeah, I can see the ritual, you know, the, you know, light and darkness ritual stuff being, you know, super broken. And can you believe one of the cards literally says, you know, you can banish 2? You know, as if Masterpiece wasn't broken enough. You know, just have something that banishes 2 every turn. I guess that's okay now. Yeah, but if we're gonna have, you know, cards that, you know, just say banish 2, you know, they could bring back branded fusion. And, you know, just make every fusion card, you know, branded fusion. Yeah, why make them, you know, work turn 0? Make, you know, fusion cards that work turn 0. I don't know. Actually, I'm pretty sure, you know, people would be super upset if, you know, there was like a branded fusion that was like turn 0. Yeah, an archetype ritual are unaffected except by being targeted. Getting around them, magical hats retrain requires an opponent to target. Oh no. Oh no. That's gonna be rough, man. Alright, that's gonna be super rough. Alright, so maybe I should probably save before I go inside the big scary, you know, door with, you know, darkness from Kingdom Hearts coming from it. Oh wait, I'm sorry, light. I mean, light, darkness, they're both the same thing from the heart, yeah. Hey, whoops. Wait, did I actually, oh wait, I wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to that, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Oh, Cathedral Blight, question mark. I'm pretty sure, you know, the big bad evil guy is up here. And it's got a whole bunch of purple flames and, you know, has a big walkway going up it. And it's like, you know, hovering in space. Oh, and there's like a big crack in space-time. You sense an overwhelming evil lurking on the other side. Are you sure you want to enter? I'm sure. Let's do it. Let's fight, you know, the Antichrist. Alright, Antichrist, prepare yourself to be pwned. Oh no, here comes the big bad evil Demon King. Oh wow, he's got a big brain. Yeah, I've seen bigger. Parasite Brain has a bigger brain, by the way. I know who you are. I literally fought you already. Oh, my authority is absolute. All must bow before me. Kneel before Zod. What are you talking about? God let himself die deliberately because he wanted humanity to, you know, stand by itself or whatever. Oh no, no. By the way, we have the 4 elemental spirits. We have them. By the way, we have the 4 elemental spirits. We basically have the Almighty with us. You know, he's just in like 4 pieces. You know, unlike One Piece, which is definitely a One Piece. Yeah, by the way, what do you think is, you know, gonna be One Piece? He believes he's the supreme ruler of heaven and earth. Oh no, he's got red eye syndrome. He's infected by Mortigan. Oh no, he's become a vicious monster, you know, by the power of Mortigan. Oh no. Just be careful if he gets green eyes. Oh yeah, and especially be careful if he gets yellow eyes, because that means he's been Norded, and that, you know, elevates him above the threat of, you know, a malicious monster. Alright, now, can we cast, you know, Caster Sugar? Alright, now. Alright, now, let's cut buff. Alright, now I might as well focus. Alright, now, Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon, you know, build Charm. Oh no. Alright, yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go. Sword Dance. Yeah, there we go. Sword Dance. Alright, now, what's he doing? Alright, build up more Charm. Build up more Charm. Right now, and then I'll hit him with Multi-Fist. Yeah, there we go, Multi-Fist. And we can do it twice per turn. Alright now, we got Caster Sugar up. Alright, let's go, Kabloomy. Yeah, man. Oh no, he unleashes a Ruinous Power. Uh-oh. Now what is he doing? Oh, he's missed those blows. You know, powered up just to miss both attacks. Oh no, the guy with the big brain is, done. Alright. Oh, there's his humanoid form. Alright, I will say you look very handsome. I say you look very handsome, but did you think me vanquished? The foolishness of your kind never ceases to amuse. I am immortal, undying, yet unblemished. Today you will learn much today. You will know the terror of my beauty. Oh no. Oh no. No, he thinks he has beauty. Alright, I might as well set up alright now. Alright now, let's do a little hustle dance. Alright, nice, and I might as well alright now. Alright now, let's do a sword dance. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright now, I will set up Insulate. I don't know what he's alright now. Oh no, what's he doing? Alright, Flame Splitter, go. Alright now, I might as well sword dance. Sword dance, go. Alright now, let's do the Multi-Fist. Multi-Fist, go! Multi-Fist, go! Oh no, he's not dying that easy. Alright, might as well. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, nice. Alright, let's hit him with Kabloom. Let's hit him with a big boom. Uh-oh, he's unleashing a Ruinous Power. Oh no, critical spell! Ooh, ow. Oh, wow, that stung. Alright, that really stung. Alright, good thing I have Omni Heal. Alright, good thing I have Omni Heal, so that's no problem. Alright, there we go. Alright, Aisha's, super worked up. Alright now. Whoops. I unleashed the wrong unleash on her. Yeah, I might as well hip drop him. Yeah, let's just slam her butt. Let's just, slam her hip. Let's just slam her butt right into the Demon King. Oh no, is he transforming again? Oh, he really doesn't want to give up the ghost. You're stubborn to say the least. This time I brought down the curtain. Pathetic puppets of the paltry god, you are unworthy of even my contempt. You seem to be melting away, by the way. Oh, our defenses return to normal. Oh no, alright now. Our caster sugar's about to run out too. Alright now, I might as well kaboom. Alright now, defense returns to normal. Alright, sword dance. Oh, I'm feeling worked up. Alright now, I'm focusing power. Alright now. Yeah, I'm gonna hip drop you for like a bunch of damage. Oh no, that roar, not really stunned us. Alright now. Might as well sword dance him. Alright, I'm feeling worked up. Alright now, I might as well do this. Alright now, let's get Omni Heal going quickly. Alright now, I might as well let loose with the... Alright, I'm letting loose with Divide. Alright, Alright now, let's do the multi-fist. Here we go, fist him in the face a whole bunch of times, yeah! Yeah, fist him in the face. Get fisted. No, I'm melting, I'm melting. Oh, what? Is he not giving up? Why won't you die already? He's still not dead. Oh, but he's melting. Please don't. Alright, Clara. My body, it is. It can this be? Alright, what have you done? Curse you, curse you. Toxic Yuri, this man. Toxic Yuri. Alright, now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, oh boy. Alright, now. Alright, come on, kaboom. Kaboom! Alright, and we get an echo? Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, let's do... Alright, now. Let's go, sword dance! Alright, now, Aish. Do a harvest moon! Alright, charm up. Alright, now, and let's... Multi-fist! Sword dance, sword dance, sword dance. Oh no, what? Oh no, uh-oh. That's not good. Oh no, oh no. Alright, let's go Bright Splitter. Alright now, let's alright now. Alright now, let's do a hip drop to get rid of you. And then I'll sword dance you in the face. There we go. Man, he gets real handsy with it, yeah. And 4 phases, man. 4 phases and he melts it throughout most of them. Ah, alright. I am the Lord of Oyster Fake-Off, the ruler of Heaven and Earth. Yeah, I don't think that's true anymore. You're literally melting down. How could mere puppets, wretched worms? Yeah, we're nobody's puppet anymore now. Get wrecked, fool. Get wrecked, you three-eyed monster. Oh no, I think his body's starting to disintegrate. Yeah, this guy had more phases than Fate, and start melting down in the end. Sort of like what Fate did in the manga. You guys ever read the Legend of Zelda manga? Oh, how could the Almighty have given you? Oh no. No, he's exploding. Yeah, that's right, get exploded. Yeah, stop trying to get handsy with, Mirabelle and, Aish. Aish. Alright, since the bad guy's defeated, his whole lair is, collapsing. I mean, of course it is. It's just like Ganondorf's tower. Wait, we're being protected in golden bubbles. Tiny bubbles everywhere, make me happy anywhere. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Alright, now. I like doing that big hip drop. That one was very good, yeah. I was like, yeah, hip drop him in the face. Yeah, just slam your butt right into him. Just sort of like Kazuma does in the anime. They're gazing and wonders as if life and light return to each and every corner of the world. You must enter the shrine before turning on onward. All members of the order are impatient to shower you with their thanks. Alright now. Yo! Alright, it's that. Alright now. Does this mean God and Satan are dead? Nice. That means humanity is finally free. Alright, that means humanity is finally free of their conflict. Alright now. All hail the age of humanity! Yeah, rip to God though. He actually tried to fight Satan and lost. Yeah, alright now. Good thing we finished the job. Good thing we finished the job for him. Good thing we just had to finish the job. Alright now, Skystone is ready to go. Alright now, am I ready to depart? Yes, I am. Now get me on that Skystone so I can see the end of the other game. Alright, get me on that Skystone. World Tour, alright now. Go. Yes, I want to. Alright, now we can do a world tour if we really want to. Oh, you want a part, Sir Marvin? But why? If I have life elsewhere? No. No, he's gonna go back to, becoming a, Sizzling Stone.
I must the sacred stone.
The Sacred Stone? Wait, what? Can't be the Almighty.
Very well.
Wait, what's going on?
Friend, I am honored. You understand.
Okay, sure. Alright, sure. You can do whatever you want, Mr. Marvin. You've been very helpful. I mean, you were badass when I first saw you, yeah. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, that's right, Ruff. Alright, goodbye, Mr. Marvin. We'll see you later. Yeah, can you believe I just did like a big hip drop, sort of like Kazumon does what, and Digimon? You guys ever see her do that in Digimon? Yeah, it's pretty funny, yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty funny move. Yo! Alright, shall we tell the rumors about Kiefer and, their important... Alright, now. Alright, now. Time magic. Alright, the Demon King and the Burden of Destiny is no more. Alright, now. Yeah, God and Satan are dead. I will prove once and for all that God and Satan are dead. I am in control and I'll strike the matches. Oh, now Kiefer has to go back in time 20 years.
Thanks for coming to see me off.
Alright, Kiefer has to go back in time. He has to go back in time to, see his hot wife back in the past. I don't blame him, cancers are very sick. I'm sure that Lala does all sorts of, fun dances for him. Especially in the bedroom. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Ow. Besides, adult Kiefer looks like the coolest dude ever, yeah. Mary Bell's still, trying to Tsundere everybody. Sort of like how all you guys tried to Tsundere me. Unfortunately, I'm unsunderable. Wait. Then again, I do, like a lot of Tsundere VTubers, yeah. Especially in a bit. He's like the #1 Tsundere ever. Of course, if he were here, he's probably gonna be like back at. It's gonna be like calling me a detractor. It's gonna be like back at. Or something like that, maybe. By the way, you're cute, yeah. By the way, you're cute. All of you are cute. All of you are cute. All of you are much cuter and more beautiful than Demon King. No. You guys are cute, just like Aish. And also Tsundere is sort of like Maribel. I don't know why you attract so many Tsunderes. Alright now. Oh, well, at least it's better than, into my sexual lore, where she attracts a lot of, very, obsessive, people who want to hurt her. Hey, it's that little fairy dude. Or whatever the fuck this creature is. I don't know. He looks like a bug. Alright now. Yeah, he's the one that made all the cool tablets. That, yeah. He made them with the help of, with the help of his old friend Time Wizard. Time Wizard from Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Yu-Gi-Oh, digital monsters, robots in disguise. Alright now, Riggin. Alright now. Alright now, Captain Planet, he's a hero. That reminds me, I need to play more Kingdoms of the Dump, sometime. Captain Planet, he's a hero. He'll take pollution down to 0. Although, I prefer Captain Pollution. Captain Pollution, he's a 0. He'll take the environment down to 0. With the elements of deforestation, with the elements of super radiation, deforestation, smog, toxic, and hate. Yeah, those are very specific, elemental powers, yeah. In my lore, the dark pollutants are a thing, and they're basically, evil elemental spirits. Also, I will say Shark Eye is, probably the most coolest ancestor ever, yeah. Can't believe our hero is, related to the dude. I know, no. Please don't become a pirate, Mr. Hero. Please don't become a pirate, Mr. Hero. Being a pirate isn't alright now. Unless you want to become like Luffy. Yeah, let's become like Luffy. Let's set sail for One Piece. We're probably gonna get One Piece before, Luffy does. Because let's face it, Luffy is never finding that One Piece. Set sail for One Piece. It's the name of the treasure in the Grand Line. Set sail for One Piece. Set for frozen peas. One Piece. One peas. P. He gets a funny word, guys. Yay, fireworks. I love fireworks. Alright now. My favorite fireworks are the ones we, used when we fought the Demon King and, kicked his butt. And, he started melting like the Witch and Wizard of Oz. Like the Wicked Witch of the West and Wizard of Oz, and he was like, I'm melting. And then he tried to fight us while he was, degrading even. He wouldn't go down without a fight, and then we kicked his butt even harder. And it was fucking awesome. Yeah, take that. By the way, Limited Night Spinions are sort of like, Orgo Deemer or whatever, Orgo Deemer Spinions. I mean, her minions go out and cause trouble to, all sorts of realities in, Earth, and, Earthlight to basically rewrite them into, nightmare realities under her power. It's sort of like, Orgadimers, minions going out and, making these islands disappear by, causing all sorts of incidents over there. I kind of like to point that out. Hey, alright now. Yeah, the world will no longer know. Alright now. Wait, perhaps we have still been worshipping a false god in the form of that wretched Demon King. Yeah, by the way, I'd like to, reiterate that, when we first, was Joseph, the Almighty being an imposter. I'm pretty sure, he started by quoting scripture. Actual scripture, and, making it about him. Alright, yeah. Yeah, just like what I expect out of the devil. Just what I expect out of, Satan. Wait, alright now. But then again, I'm pretty sure Satan was like a normal enemy. be called Pilcard Bay, you know, would soon join in the festivities would continue all night. Alright now. Hey, there she is. Alright, please don't turn people into pigs, please. Please don't turn people into pigs. Please learn to use your powers properly. Alright, please actually give people good vocations instead of turning them into pigs. Please don't do it. Please don't turn them into pigs. Uncle Pike. Alright, Uncle Pike, you know, do it. Alright, drinking on the job. Yo! Alright, now. Hey, Captain Shark Eye is getting lucky. Nice. Hey, old man, hey, look, it's old man Marvin. Alright, what's he doing? Alright, so what are they doing? Watching the fireworks? Oh, I'm sure Marvin probably would love to join in. You know, if he could. I'm sure his duties take him out of it, though. But that's okay. Whoa, look at all the fireworks. Alright, that's a way to end a game, yeah. Ending a game with fireworks is definitely, you know, grade A. In the morning come, shadowed by the moonlight. By the way, I'm the moonlight. Don't you know my true art is the true art of the moon? Alright now. Alright now, do we get our choice to marry Mirabelle or you know, Aish?
Your father has already had...
Alright now. Are we gonna set sail for One Piece? It's the name of the treasure in the Grand Line. Big day, yeah, alright now. Alright now. Yo, and up, alright now. Oh yeah, you almost forgot? They want me to give a sandwich to my old man. Yo, you want us to get... Alright now. We got some pilchard sandwiches. Nice, we got some fish sandwiches. I like some of those from, you know, Culver's. Yeah, especially when you put a little extra tomato on it. Now, they don't usually come with it, you know. Alright now, let's get those sandwiches over to you. Hi there, alright now. Alright now, let's become the expert. Greet my new crewmates. Wait, Mirabelle, are you sneaking on the boat again? Alright, Mirabelle's on the boat again. Yeah, alright now. Now, please don't throw her out again.
Why is it such a big deal anyway? Go on. I'll just forget you saw...
Flattery will get you nowhere, young lady. Now get out of here before I...
Man, please let her on. Now, please let her on the ship finally.
Captain Pollock.
Actually, let her on the ship, yeah. Actually, she's fine to be on the ship. I mean, she's like an expert mage. She can probably generate a bunch of explosions that'll help make it being fishy easier. Plus, you know, her flame is very good at, you know, cooking fish. And, you know, cooking any sea monsters we run into. You know, the world is still full of sea monsters that need to be cleaned up.
You have
Indorito's not real. Yeah, there's no Cool Ranch powers, okay? I do not have Cool Ranch. There's no Cool Ranch powers. What are you talking about? Oh, also foam you missed the final boss fight. Yeah, you're just in time for the ending though. Alright now, let's set sail for One Piece. I mean, set sail to become a master fisherman. Yeah, we're gonna become like that one guy who went on that, we're gonna become like that one in him. Alright now. Also, now you become a full-time foam swordsman. Yo, that's good. I like that. Alright, let's set sail for One Piece. It's the name of the treasure in the Grand Line. Yo, and a bottle of rum. Yar har fiddly-dee. Being a pirate is alright, but me, do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Alright now, My favorite thing to pirate are Nintendo games. I'm no longer doing electrical turning in keys, and my brother brought all my old electrical gear. Done with it? Oh, dang. Oh, nice. It's nice that you get to do what you want for a change. It's nice that you get to do what you want. Isn't that wonderful? And this weekend, I've already made more than I did last week. Yo, that's good. Alright, by the way, one of the forms of the Demon King, defeated by, slamming my butt right into him. Yeah, I put on my, lunar mouth bikini before the fight, and then and then I ran my butt right into his face. And it did a whole bunch of damage to him, yeah. With the power of sheer love, yeah. With the power of, Enemy Central there. Oh, wow. Alright, yeah. It's not a real VTuber stream without sussy sussy bait train bait clips. Yo, it's rough in their mom. Alright now. Which means I made more than I made the week I quit. Nice. Oh, there's a poor robot wife that, still think that's it. Alright. There's a poor robot wife who doesn't understand it death. Alright now, that's when, alright now. And now I need to come up with an Dorito Corn Chip Warrior costume? No. God's an imposter, I knew it to destroy the world and reset the timeline. I cast Meteor. Now, wow. Yeah, God is an imposter. It turns out Yahweh was actually Satan all along. That kind of explains their behavior in the Old Testament, though. That kind of explains, Yahweh's behavior. Alright, now. It turns out Yahweh is fake. Did everyone know this? That he isn't Satan, he's a demiurge. That's much worse. Oh no, he's Yadaboeth. Alright, that would also explain his behavior. Yeah, we already know that for Persona, though. I release unto you to sit up, wrath. And Amadi, I release unto you to sit up, lust. No, don't you dare. You will not escape judgment, human. Yeah, and then I do a crescent moon kick and kick him in the balls. Oh yeah, and then he becomes diamondized. Just like the Halloween hat that Toby made of Earthbound. That's much worse, pretty much. Oh no. No. It's not a Cool Ranch moon kick. It's a crescent. It's one of my martial arts techniques known as crescent moon. It's kind of similar to Regal when he does it in Tell Symphonia, yeah. I also know how to do Harvest Moon and Miracle Moon. Yeah, sort of like in Dragon Quest. Yeah. Man, alright now. But although I'm not usually a physical fighter though. Yeah, a lot of what I do is, use sound effects, do sound effects and illusions to do disruption, and then, do disruption and, kind of wear down the enemy. And then kick her, and then, blast him from a safe distance. It usually works out pretty well. Alright, now, by the way, I need to do more reading, I've been neglecting to do that, and I've been thinking to do that, but, I haven't been feeling too well lately. Alright, now. I'm all about physical attacks. I would probably get a bottle of, Indamani in the, her bikini armor outfit, but, I'm pretty sure, Twitch will ban me for that. Pretty sure Twitch will ban that. Also, tell Twitch to free hips. Alright, now. Kind of hypocritical of Twitch to do that, considering that, they'll basically watch IRL softcore porn. Oh, what are we getting as a post credits? Alright, what do we get? Wait, is that a tablet? Oh, it's a tablet. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've been traveling the world with the Rummers, trying to build a future I'd seen. Oh. You're supposed to wear clothing under the chainmail? No. Then plate over the chainmail? No. Alright now. Not naked with armor. But my bikini armor is actually enchanted, It gives my skin the toughness of hitting metal with a thin piece of metal. So then when people try to go for bladed weapons or shoot me, it bounces off. If I wore my armor without clothing, I would look like a stripper. I mean, have you seen some of the magical girl outfits? Have you seen magical girl outfits, Mr. Foam? I'm pretty sure half of them are stripper outfits. Pretty sure half of magical girl outfits are basically stripper outfits. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Besides, the bikini armor is kind of inspired by Dark Elf Beastmaster and, Dragon's Crown. You guys ever play Dragon's Crown? You guys ever play Dragon's Crown? Yeah, Dragon's Crown is a good game, yeah. Although, I really need to replay it sometime. Alright now, hopefully they make another remake of it soon. Alright now, it'll probably take alright now. It must be terrible. It must be getting terrible chafing. Oh no, not really. Yeah, please don't worry about that. That's perfectly okay. Yo, I beat Dragon Quest VII. Alright now. Alright, I beat Dragon Quest VII. Or, I could just use, or I could just, make my outfit into, the preliminary inspired one. Alright, let's raid. Plus I can strip off my armor and still be presentable in public. Alright, now raid Ryu Una underscore. Whoops, underscore, there we go. Alright, let's do this. Alright, since they were nice enough to raid us, a couple of times ago. Alright, now, any other magical strip off their armor in public? Hello, people like indecency charges. Nah. No, I just use magic to do a magic quick change. So that you can't see anything. Plus it comes with, it comes with smoke and sparkles. To, keep those innocent angels, innocent. Alright, goodbye.